I guess we'll begin. What is that?
Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Nathan, otherwise known as Old Man Builds. Guys, we have special news right now breaking for you. James is back.
Migraines. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know how far away home I am. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta give this back, guys. This is not even my phone. I'm gonna throw this phone away.
Guys, I don't know what to think of it. He sounds like he was abducted, is the message that he's getting across right now to us. We were trying to contact him on his cell phone, and he wouldn't answer several times. I know that people out there on Discord were also tracking where his windshield got replaced, and they were looking to do a wellness check on him. I think whatever was going on, guys, they snuffed him out of the woodwork and got him to post. In the parking lot that he's in, it almost looks like a hospital parking lot. My biggest concern has always been the welfare of James himself, not so much the object and everything else. I don't like to see any person be harmed or anything in the search for any kind of UAP or UFO. I'd say some of the stuff that he posted, I don't know how many people have truly gone in and looked at it. There's some stuff that's very convincing, and then there's stuff that's not. Again, the biggest thing is we're glad that he's okay. He doesn't look like he's in the best mental shape of his life, however. And just a couple concerns right now. Could it be the radiation doing this to him and kind of sending him over the edge? I don't think that he drilled the object hard enough in order to have any radiation seepage come out of it. I didn't see anything that said that he made it through the object or anything else. And as much as we've zoomed into it and looked at it and researched it, so I'm going to say it probably wasn't that. The more concerning thing was the light in the room. Did the light knock him out? And I know everybody was saying that it could have been a seizure in the room. I can tell you from experience, I don't think that it was a seizure in the way that we would normally see one. Usually, people's teeth grit, they hold themselves, and they shake very violently. Um, we didn't see him, so I couldn't tell you if that was going on. It just the sound didn't sound like a regular seizure to me. There could have been something else going on at the time, which makes everybody wonder what was the blue light for. And I had a lot of people, and the reason I'm doing this whole show is a lot of people reached out to me, have you gotten contact with him and stuff like that. And the biggest concern they had was that he was abducted out of the blue light in the back of the room. And from what we saw, and I'll play it again for you guys now that we know where he's out. It sounds like that might have been the case. So let's just put it up one more time.
I need to get home. I have no idea where I'm going. I just need help. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm sure everybody is scared right now. And, my migraines. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know how far away home I am. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta give this back, guys. This is not even my phone. I'm gonna throw this phone away.
That sounds like he's discombobulated, guys. Probably headaches, I don't doubt whatsoever. Let me tell you from a guy that works on Tesla coils all the time and how frequency works in the vicinity where you're working. Mass migraines is a definite possibility if you're getting frequency out of something. I deal with these things every day, and yes, I get migraines every day from it. So, yeah, there is a very good chance that if there's frequency coming off of this thing, that he definitely got hit with it. One of my main concerns was in the radio test that he did, though, and thank God he's alive, by the way. Say that again. When he did the radio test, it sounded like a Geiger counter. For those of you who've never done the test, you turn on an AM radio, you turn on some kind of frequency device, and you scroll through the AM radio in order to find out if this thing's interfering with any frequency in a certain channel, and then you write down the numbers that come off of the radio and where the frequency band is. So it's always a little concerning when something sounds like something it's not supposed to. The sound at the end of his video when he drilled it, he had what sounded like airflow going through a pipe. And I know a lot of people out there said that they were choppers. The way he sounded, if he was abducted and they had choppers, I mean, yeah, better off, people saying it, but it didn't sound like it to me. It sounded like airflow in a pipe, which could have just been a dryer running in the vicinity, but I didn't hear any sound of any dryer hitting anything on the dryer walls. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. Again, we're glad he's okay. The story is compelling. I'll be honest with you. When we first started and James first called in and we were doing the Travelers Fools channel, and it's just a Friday night variety show, man, kind of, and we go into different subjects, and he called in and he had this device. We didn't really take him as seriously as we probably should have at the time. And thankfully, he didn't hold that against us, and he called in again, and we took him completely serious, and we got him some information that he needed. Get a Geiger counter, check the numbers. Now, from the number he gave, it said low to not really harmful amount of radiation going on. But that doesn't mean that if you don't strike the object or something like that, that number won't spike with it. But it did have radiation coming off of it. It did get a reading. And now it wasn't a reading that you could just brush off as an everyday object in the room. So it was concerning. We also told him to put a fluorescent light bulb around it. Reason being for that is that when you have interference coming over radio waves or anything like that, they tend to put out some radiation where you can get gases to heat up. And when the gases heat up, a fluorescent light bulb will light up immediately in the vicinity of it. He never ran that test, but he did have his light going off in the room. One of the concerns I had with that is later in some of the testing that he did, the light bulb was just fine. So whatever was going on, he wrote it off as, he just initially got it. And then the problem went away, and then it was putting out less of whatever it was doing, frequency or radiation. I couldn't tell you. I wasn't there in the room to tell you if it was 100% sure or not. So I tend to believe the guy's been pretty fair and upfront about everything. Some of the quirky stuff that went on with his lunches and stuff like that, I mean, I don't see anybody having radiation sickness that would eat, that much. They'd be puking all the time. That stuff, once it gets in your system, it's pretty nasty. With that said, like I said, I'm still more compelled now than I ever have been in this story. I just want to see where it goes. The guy had a blue light in the back of his room that wasn't on before. They came on. I didn't see him push no buttons. I saw him play with a drill. Just concerning. You know what I mean? If something like that's actually going on, we have some wild stuff going on in, our solar system with 3i Atlas coming through and all these different things coming through. And then something like this, and there's reports everywhere that they believe aliens are coming and stuff like that. And then you get to NASA and they say, no, it's just a basic comet. Who knows what to believe anymore? Every time I check on the internet and I look for stuff with James and stuff like that, we see that there's always something new. I could tell you the writing on it isn't exactly Sanskrit. It's an older writing than that. I looked into it, and it's one of the writings that they haven't gone through and published all the works on it yet. And it's prehistory in what we're used to looking at. It's not exactly Sanskrit. I could tell you that. You could look at the writing. There's a lot of letters missing on there. It's a much older language than the Sanskrit is itself. That interests me. And it interests me because sometimes you look at the Boogosphere and then you look at this and you say, okay, do the writings match on it? And the writings are not a complete match to it at all in there either. But they are older. And all the newer languages start from an older language, which would have that stuff in there. Some of the other tests that James did with the water on it, and I saw a blowtorch test, things like that. It's going to take a lot of heat to make stainless steel that thick. If it's 15 pounds, that means it's got to be hollow inside somewhere because stainless steel is very heavy. I would think that thing would weigh like 48, 50 pounds at minimum based on the size of it. So there must have been some hollowing out of it somewhere. And that could give credence to his whole UFO thing in that. So that's kind of one of the things that makes it kind of believable when you see it on the scale. At 15 pounds, there's no way. We've all picked up weights and they're 10 pounds, and I mean, you chuck them across the room, they're light. That thing didn't look like it was light at all. It looked like it gave people trouble just trying to lift it into their truck. So, yeah, I have a little bit of concern with that. It must have been hollowed out, and the welding on it, in order, to get the ends to close, if it was opened up, was done really well. The writing on it wasn't done so well. We all know that. Looks like a Dremel hit it. Dremel into stainless steel is not exactly easy, but it does look like that it was on there. I didn't see any scratches from anything where he put it or dropped it or anything like that. So it was highly polished, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about the little bat guy you said that was chasing him, or wombat or whatever they call that. I don't know that I believe in that at all. I think that's more paranoia, to be honest with you. The windshield, there was no gun mark on there. There's no bullet on that windshield. You would have seen a spidering from the center if that was the case, and this just looked like it got hit by a rock or a piece of wood or something. Even a rock would have shattered from the center. There'd be a pinpoint spot on it. I didn't see that. It looked like a crack, like it fell against it or something like that. So, again, I think that might have been paranoia. The letter, I don't know of any government that sends you a letter. They send people in black. They send people in black suits. I have people that had them arrive at their house. I had people that come over, in certain situations for different projects we've worked on, and they dress in black suits. That's what they do. They show up and tell you stop what you're doing, stop putting it anywhere, and they will tell you cease and desist at all costs, or else you will not be there the next day. And they make that known in very certain terms. So a letter, I don't know that I believe in that. Okay, I don't know where it came from or anything like that. I'll just write it off as maybe paranoia. What my bigger concern is if it is radioactive, if he's been around it a long period of time, paranoia could be coming into this as well. Very big. So you have to watch for that. He also said he had a rash on his leg. Generally, those things, when you get those things, it's more internal in the beginning. A rash would spread quickly, more like a poison oak or poison ivy rash would, and it didn't look to be that severe. It could have been from the basement that wasn't exactly clean, if you know what I mean. That could cause that type of rash as well. So I don't know where to stand on this, guys. I mean, I'd love to say I know everything about it. I've seen a lot of stuff about it and talked to the man personally. Every time I talk to him, he's been sincere in what he says. And he hasn't tried to lead anybody astray or anything like that when we talk to him. Some of the stuff on his channel, he wanted to meet Joe Rogan or do the thing there. He talked about giving the device to Stephen Greer, and we encouraged him that, if he came back with a Geiger counter reading, to contact Stephen Greer and see if he couldn't, get the thing analyzed and tested by them. At least that way, with Stephen, it'd be out in the news. That's one good thing about it. If there was anything to it one way or another, he would show it, and everybody would get tired of seeing it. That's for sure. So I think that would have been a very good thing for him to do. Him holding on to it's probably not the best thing if you have no experience in anything that has radioactivity to it. Uh, do I think the government came and got him? I don't. I don't. The government shows up right away. And I'll say this: they have filters in every single thing that we do on Facebook, or if you go on X, or if you go on Reddit, if you go on YouTube, they will find you immediately. I can tell you that. They don't let that stuff go on for very long, especially if they know that there might be a radioactive outbreak in your area. They're generally pretty fast on that. That's not a situation where the government gets lazy, and especially if you're on there for over a month, which James was, and you're talking about this kind of stuff. So I don't think it was the government that came after him. They obviously didn't feel it was something else, something that threatened them. Um, but do I think that blue light was concerning? Yes, I do. Yeah, you don't just have that. And dude, it could have just been LEDs in the background. We don't know. We weren't there. But do I honestly think there's something more to that? Yeah. That's what intrigues me. That part right there. Not so much the sound afterward. It didn't. Yeah, the sounds afterward when he's on the ground, and stuff like that. You could write them off and say they're this or that, but we weren't in the room. We didn't know. Could it have been something more? Timer countdown. Could it have, been? For all I know, it could have been a squid being standing right next to him. You know what I mean? And it just made that sound. It did sound like at the end, and you could make the case to say it's air going through a pipe, but you could make the case that it was an object vibrating in the room, hovering. It did have that sound of hovering. That's why a lot of people say helicopter, because it sounds like a hovering. I don't know if that's true or not. For James's sake, we hope that whatever happens at this point, he's safe with it. I'm curious to know if he still has the object. So when he starts posting again, and again, he made a very short post, and I'll play that again for everybody just so you guys know, for the people just came in. James has been found. He has put out a message to everybody on his page, and he was very distorted, a little bit confused. So we don't know. I mean, something hovering in the room, generally that would be a UFO type of thing. And that did sound fairly similar to what you would hear. So could it have been that thing going? Could it have been making contact with, a ship or whatever? We don't know. I mean, there's always a possibility. Could have something come through a little portal in his room and got him? Could have. Um, Again, my curiosity goes to, when he starts posting again, is the object going to be with him? And I think that's what's going to answer some questions for a lot of us. If you have aliens that show up, they're not leaving empty-handed. They're not leaving the device with you, if you know what I mean. If it was something that he knocked out and went on the floor and was seeking medical attention afterwards, and that's what was going on, then he would still have the object. It'd be interesting to find out one way or the other, wouldn't it? Kind of tell you part of the story. If we still have the object, we know he wasn't abducted, because they would have taken it. If he shows up with it, then he hasn't had enough, and he'll keep going. My thought would go to, is he going to give it to someone like Stephen Greer? I mean, Stephen said he had a post out there on X, and he was asked by a lady interviewing him if he would be able to receive this thing, and he said yes. He said he would like to take it in and have it properly evaluated, and he would like to see if it was actually something that was man-made, or if it was something that was extraterrestrial made. And he would like to see if there was anything that they could do to entice it to work. So yeah, he said he would take it in and stuff like that. So if James is out there watching, James, he'll take that device. So you guys can work out the details on that, but he absolutely said he would. And that's where James was headed last time that we had the conversation on the live on the Traveling Fools channel. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm hoping that he does do that. If he shows back up with it, then he makes the proper contacts and gets it to him. So some of the other stuff they did on the channel about the dye implant, stuff like that, the grass. I don't know. That could have been anything, man. Could have been non-watering. I mean, we don't know. That's kind of one of those things that you need some equipment in there to check it out, and a little bit of money here and there would have gone a long way to prove out some of this stuff. Any frequency coming off of it would have been awesome to find out. I would have loved to know that. Being that I work with stuff like this, man, that it doesn't actually work on the normal laws of physics that we know of. It would be nice to know what he found. Another conversation, it would be awesome with him. So I'm hoping. I know Fools was looking into contacting him again, and if we get that, we'll put an update on Friday's show and let you guys know if he did. Again, all the best wishes to him, man. I think that James seemed out of it, dude. He seemed out of it before this even happened, to be honest with you. With the Mothman thing and things like that. Something's getting to him. And, high frequency stuff like that in the room with you, microwaves, they'll do that to you. Yeah. Here, I'll play the clip again just so everybody knows. This is James posting on his YouTube telling everybody he's alive.
I need to get home. I have no idea where I'm going. I just need help. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm sure everybody is scared right now. And, my migraines. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know how far away home I am. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta give this back, guys. This is not even my phone. I'm gonna throw this phone away.
Well, there you go. For the people that just came in, that's James on his channel. He left it on his live section of his channel. If you're interested in checking it out, here, let me, I'll pull the link for you and drop it in the description. There you go, guys. There's the link right there. Yeah, if you wanted to go over and check it out or something, by all means, go right ahead. But he did post that he's alive, so it's a good thing. So, yeah, we did a couple of interviews with him, man, and he even then he didn't seem so comfortable with this thing around. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know what he should do with it. He found it in the desert, and he unburied it. It wasn't very deep in the desert, I'll tell you that. He undug it with his hand, and he said he saw it flying, and we saw the picture of it in the air. So we didn't look in to see if the thing was doctored or anything. We just took his word for it that that's what it was. So yeah, he dug it out, and from the beginning he was having trouble being around it. He covered this thing in a towel, put it in a wood box when he left all the time. He would make sure that he came back and checked on it and stuff like that. He would stay away from it for a week at a time or so. He'd go off to work and do stuff and then come back. Apparently his job demanded that. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, we got this guy drilling into something. Remember what we told him not to. We told him not to, man. If you got something that's anything has to do with radioactivity, you don't drill into it. You immediately get someone who can handle that stuff. It's nothing to be playing around with. It's no matter what it wasn't worth your life. So don't do it. It was interesting to see some of the artwork that was on it, or engravings, if you want to say it that way. Some of the stuff with the triangles and the pyramids and stuff like that has some deep rooted stuff and some anti gravity things. For anybody who's out there who studies sacred geometry, you'll find that in there. And it's not always the Star of David out there, like people try to say it. It's a sacred geometry symbol. So some of that stuff and some of the writings, like I said, predate the Sanskrit writing on there. So that part was very interesting. Now, look, we all heard things. If you ever listened to what happened to Otis T. Carr, he'd have a device out there and hit a certain frequency and disappear from right in front of him. And we heard Ralph Ring talk about it, things like that happening. My first initial thought was with this whole thing, could it have been something that did that? Say an inventor in the past made it and then all of a sudden it disappeared. And did it travel somewhere? I mean, could it have traveled through time to be where it was and where you can find it? Did it come out of nowhere? He didn't say there was any airplanes or anything dropping stuff that day or overhead or anything like that. When we talked to him, none of that stuff came up in the conversation. So how did it get there? That would be one of my biggest concerns is if you're into this kind of stuff and you look at it for like a lot of people do, things disappear because of frequency and they say it goes out of phase. They say, okay, you're in the fourth dimension, it goes into the fifth, things like that. So we don't know. And look, I know a lot of people out there that they say hoax and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm willing to take a trip. If he's over in Northern California or something, man, I'm willing to go take a trip and see it myself. So, I'm down in the southern part of it. So if he's up that way towards Nevada, not a problem. But he could I heard he's in a different state than that. I don't track the guy. But if he was next to me, I would go over and take it and get it checked out for sure. So I'd love to know myself. One way or the other, guys, one way or the other. I'm not, I don't have any dog in this fight, man. That's not what I do here. I investigate things on my channel and I just see if they're true or not. And I do a lot of testing on a bunch of high frequency items and build them for people. So, yeah, it would be nice to know one way or the other. You said, somebody says Wisconsin. Yeah. Minnesota. Wow. Where did he find it? Nevada? What was he doing out there? Was that his work time or something like that? Yeah. Well, crazy, crazy stuff is what I do sometimes. Um, yeah. I just love to know, one way or the other. Do I personally think it's a hoax? And I'll say this, there's like 50-50. I mean, some of the stuff that he did, some of the tests he did were wrong. Uh, some of the things that he's encountered were right. And, at this point, until somebody gets a hold of it and knows what they're doing, nobody can really tell. Like I said, the radio thing, man, I'm not into that. In order to find a frequency on there, you have to scan the dial. You put it on AM, you scan it while frequency is going off in the room. You look where the disturbance is and you can match the frequency. And then you can do it throughout the room to see the distance the frequency travels because you're literally picking up a signal. To have it go off, it sounds like a Geiger counter. It doesn't do that. Okay. I've never in my life encountered one that sounds like a Geiger counter, and that's what it sounds like. Could I ever be wrong on it? Sure. But again, from doing this for a lot of years, man, I've never run into that. The reading on the Geiger counter itself, probably real. It doesn't seem way out of line for any reason. You know what I mean? But I have no problems with that whatsoever. The reading he gave was in the low level of radioactivity, so not a problem there. I wish he did the light test so I could tell, and I'll tell you the exact frequency as soon as you put a light next to it, exactly what it was, based on the size of the light and how it lights up. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I could have helped the guy out if he would have done that. So let's see what else he did on there. The water and stuff. Don't really care about the water. It's stainless steel. It's always going to just go off of it. He's not going to get the thing hot enough with a butane torch. I'll just tell you that. He better have got out some oxyacetylene in order to get that thing to start to heat up. I mean, you're talking about stainless steel there. That's exactly what it looks like. And worse, if it was a metal that was something different, it still wouldn't heat it up. Just understand that. When you get to that level right there, you're talking some good heat, man, to get that thing to do anything. It would still be fairly cold to the touch. You're not even getting the outside warm. So, yeah, I could tell you that for welding for quite a while. And then, like I said, the marks on the end of it, where you would have to seam it based on the weight, I was done cleanly. I mean, it really was done fairly cleanly. We didn't see any welding marks on it. We didn't see anything else. It looked polished. It looked clean. So that part was good. The writing on it, or the that part, not so much. That didn't look like it was very professionally done. But then again, who knows, man? If you create anti-gravity, who am I to say what's professional and what you do? You know what I mean? So let's see. What else did he have going on, man? That thing on the window, there's no way that was a bullet, by the way. There's no way that was. So if he did get abducted, where did he end up? See, that's kind of the thing. Where did he end up? And he obviously had the phone that he had before. So, I mean, did they throw him in a bag with the phone? I mean, how does that work? You get what I'm saying? Like, let me put you in a bag with your phone and bring you to a hospital. I mean, I don't think that he was abducted, man. I think honestly, if anything, he passed out because he got headaches or something. And you know what I mean? Straight just went to the hospital. It looked like he was going out to some kind of parking lot or something like that. There's some people out there, man, that are going to follow this story. And I'll tell you this, if they're finding the people that repaired his windshield, they'll know if he was in the hospital. I mean, look, this story's going to get real quick fixed, if you know what I mean. They're going to know. So, and I got contacted today that said that people know exactly where he got that thing repaired. There's people say they have his address. There's people that say they have his phone number now. This guy is going to be dropping his phone and everything else, probably. I have a feeling that either James is going to come out and have a wild tale and we'll be all intrigued by it, or he's going to be, coming out with actually his side of the story of what's going on. I mean, I don't know. It just seems odd. And then I again, the more intriguing thing is he still have the object. Does he still have it? I mean, that's kind of the most intriguing thing, isn't it? Does he still have it? So I'm more intrigued by that, man, to be honest with you. He punched that windshield. It could have. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's no way that was a bullets don't work that way on windshields. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, I mean, we've all been to the shooting range or know people who did. That don't work that way. They spider web. And generally they put a hole, and if they don't, it'll look like a dead center punch, and then it's splitting out from there, like I said, like a spider web. So yeah. His next video would be how he tracked the object. Yeah, dude, I have a feeling people have trackers on him already. So, and it doesn't even have to be, you know what I mean, the police or nothing. I think people are following just to find the object. Just so we all know something like this. If you have something like this, there's going to be people that are going to find you. Just understand that. There's people in this community that hack your stuff and they hack your accounts, and they're going to go right through your computer and find it, and they're going to find your address. I have no no misconceptions about that whatsoever. There's some very smart people who are in that community, and they'll find you. I had several people already contact me and tell me everything about my family and where they live, and I don't give that information out, but they have it. Yeah. So yeah, there was a similar object in the 50s. Yes, I heard that story this morning as well. What's James' YouTube? I dropped it earlier. Let's see. I put it also in the description of the video, just so you guys have it. This one here is to his latest video saying he's back. So there you go. But yeah, his normal channel's in the description of the video in case you wanted it, or that was the link right there to his latest video saying that he's back. By all means, go over and check it out, subscribe to him, and keep up to date. So yeah, I don't think he's at his location, and I don't know that he's going to be posting in a while. You know what I mean? Unless there's some weird stuff. So yeah, I think we're going to see him again. And this is just my personal opinion, okay? My personal opinion is he's going to be up again, and we're going to see him with that object in about another week. That's just the way I think about it. I think that's what's going to happen. And yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to be showing up with that object here in about a week. I don't think he's going to be in a mental hospital at all. What's his address? I'd never give that out if I had it. You go to the object right now. Yeah, I think that several of us would. Oh man, that's the next part of his game. Where where he is, and where the object is now. Yeah, that could be. You'll live stream it when you get there. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know. He's showing back up with it. That's for sure. Um, do you have a way to contact or direct contact with Marco Rodin? I do not have any contact with Marco Rodin at all, or to do his math. I built his coil, man, and I can tell you a couple things about it. Number one, it works on a jewel thief. Number two, it works on several jewel thieves at once. Is it as incredible as he makes it out to be? No, it's not. It's lacking a heavy magnetic field that deals both basically with voltage in that coil, and it's not exactly what you would think it was. You have to, like I said, use several jewel thieves in order to get it to work properly. But that's the Rodin coil itself. It's basically like a geometry coil that work on the same principle. Um, there's not a there's not a core to it to give it a heavy magnetic field. In order to get something, you'll have to pull that out, take an AC flyback, and use it as a conversion method, and then you can have regular AC voltage coming out of it. So, in case you're interested in that kind of stuff, that is what I do. So everybody knows. I know there's a lot of new people here. I work on Tesla coils. I convert energy. I work on geometry coils, Rodin coils. I do geometry Tesla coils, bipolar Tesla coils, regular Tesla coils. Man, I do frequency every single day. I make number two coils light up by themselves just by running my original coil at a higher rate than they are coming from the original power source. Yeah, basically an expert in Tesla coils, man. So I know how frequency works and how radiation works in them. That's what I do on my channel every day. That's why you see the printers behind me. That's why you see the coils over on the other side. I got room full of them. So, but let's see. Does he know what happened? Nobody knows exactly what happened yet. He just was discombobulated, is what we saw in the video. Um, uh, Yeah, people calling BS on it again. I could see that. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the chat as we go. Um, you could say anything for 20 grand. I don't think he had 20 grand, to be honest with you. and I wouldn't say anything for 20 grand. I passed up 100 grand to not train AI on how things actually work. So I wouldn't do it for it. That's for sure. Uh, yeah, that flashing light, it's suspect. I will give you that. Let's see. Yeah, well, you saw the video, man. He wasn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed when he was saying it. I mean, we're not going to lie to each other here. He sounded out of it. Right on, brother. I appreciate the subscription, man. Thank you. Yeah, he says woke up 5 hours away with splitting headache. Must have been a great party. Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, Yeah, how did he wake up that far away? You know what I mean? I Again, I gotta see it when he comes back to his house. Uh, uh, why did the torch leave burn marks? He's not hot enough. He's not hot enough. That particular metal will blue, but you have to hit it with oxyacetylene or you know what I mean for a little bit. But you're not gonna make a dent with the torch he was using. I doubt you'll even get mild steel to heat up very much with that. It's very poor torch. So yeah, I'm not surprised whatsoever on not making any coloration on it at all. And it wouldn't even be that hot to the touch, to be honest with you. You could probably touch it with your fingers. Uh, let's see. Saw a cute alien girl that was completely taken. Well, nice. Okay. Love to have seen that. Didn't see it. Would have been awesome. He just dropped a live. Yeah, I played it several times already. I'll play it again a couple more times so people. Yeah, people are really worried about that, man, and his health, and I think that's awesome. I think, dude, if I were living somewhere dead, I'd like somebody to come over and find me. That's for sure. So it says that a lot of people are saying new upload is possibly an AI generated video. The audio sounds like a compilation of things you already said in the previous videos. And there's an audio glitch at 16 seconds. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's people out there with an audio analyzer. They'll put it in there and find out, won't they? I mean, you're not going to hide that thing for long, but I mean, obviously it sounded like James to me. I've heard him several times. I didn't notice anything like that, but then I guess I wasn't listening that good. Yeah, hydraulic ram might do something like that. If it's hollow inside, if that thing isn't hollow inside, which I highly doubt, it, you know what I mean, then that thing is just pure mass, and I don't think you're doing much to it. Let's see. The fluid Surkov's radiation ionization in the air. You know, how do I say this? When you see the radiation in the air and you know the field, I don't know if a lot of people out here understand why it's blurry. When you get to a UFO or a UAP, there's radiation going on it right there. You're dealing with a cold radiation and a hot radiation. You're expelling the hot radiation, you're holding in the cold radiation. And in that, what you're actually going to get is a field that builds up around it. What you will find is it'll open up a pathway between itself and the place it wants to go in the air itself. It'll actually make a conduit for it to go through. So I know a lot of you out there probably wonder how UFOs move so fast, and it actually structures the air is what it's doing, and it's pulling the air apart and sending them through without inertia, and we see it. So Courtney Sams and I were out there testing his Tesla coil, and this thing's about 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall, a fairly big Tesla coil, and he put this workout ball, and he put aluminum foil over the whole thing, sat right on top of his Tesla coil as a top load. And what you would see out of that is when it came out, it would get a little blurry on the outsides, just around the entire thing. It's at about 3 inches off of it, and you'd see it blurry. and that had everything to do with the structured voltage in there, but also the compression of the air itself inside of the little workout ball. And when it did that, it created the field on the outside and gave the blurry look. So if you're wondering if there's radiation going on there, yeah, the hot radiation's on the outside. That's no good for you. The cold's being held in. The everything inside that sphere is being compressed inside of it, and you get that blurry field on the outside. It's an absolute fact that happens all the time when you deal with voltages in that nature. So, okay. Yeah, blue light could just be light. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He had those shoes on before. Yeah, not in too many videos. I'll be honest with you, man. Usually you see him in bare feet. It flagged as AI. Okay, there's a lot of people saying that today. Uh, it's good to know he's fine. Yeah. So hopefully that's the truth, and it wasn't AI, and he is fine. Nice, very cool, man. Oh, let's see. No, let's see. Cool. He had shoes. Yeah, not too many times. I don't know if you ever seen him in that basement, man. I would have wore shoes in that basement. He was running around barefoot. It looked like there was a lot of poo on the floor from like rats or something, and the walls are definitely leaking. He's got a leakage problem on his basement wall. So yeah, I wouldn't have went down there barefoot. Yeah, see, Courtney out there, man, that was awesome, brother. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, well, these fields build out that way, man. I actually have a physics paper I'm writing on it, so that should be out here pretty soon. And let's see, we also extended Faraday's equations on another one to include entropy. So that one will be out here in the next week as well. Robert and I have been co-writing these things together on the channel, working on different things for UFOs and stuff like that. And I built the field over a year and a half ago when I did my Gravity Flyer project. I built the field bubble and exactly how it works, and I could tell you to a T, how it holds gravity on the inside and it makes a gravity well, and it holds your normal gravity on the outside. So that paper will be coming out soon as well. So I already published a paper here about a week or two ago, and that one's already out. We put them out for free, man. I don't try to patent nothing. I just put them out for free, make sure that they get published so that nobody else can steal the work. And my whole thing is to leave it all out there for you guys. Oh, let's see. He says, okay, James left a YouTube comment saying, that, hold on, guys, he's in Iowa, to give him a few days. Okay, fair enough. What's going on, Limited State? Let's see. Right on, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Guy looking at all the videos and adapting. Yeah, could have. Let's see. Does anyone here know what that is? Just scratch YouTube and I'll see a similar games played in the last 15 years. Yeah, well, of course they are, because a lot of them are psyops. Look, I'm not afraid to say it when it's proven. I mean, there's a lot of psyops out there. They all say the same thing. And if you guys all watch the Wi-Fi channel, and he basically told you the truth. He wasn't lying to you about that. They all say the same thing. They all say it in unison, and they all have the same answer. And they all tell you that they got something hidden from the government, and they all tell you that they can't tell you anything more about it. And they all go on to say all the things that are pretty much a general theory, but absolutely no facts in there whatsoever. None. Not how it works, not anything like that. Oh, I'm not that person. I don't know how it works. I don't know how these things come together or something like that. I'm sorry, but if you were around this stuff for a year, you'd pretty much have the understanding of that, and it wouldn't be that hard to figure out. And if you're that deep inside, then you'd have all that information. There's a lot of psyops out there, guys. Sorry, hate to tell you that, but yeah. And they all start out the same way. They all get all the attention, and they're all the most famous people you see on YouTube when it comes to them. All of them. So I haven't found too many out there that are doing tests or anything like that. They're all words, bunch of word salad. So that was one of the things that intrigued me about James is it wasn't that way. It was, hey, I have an object and I don't know what it does. That was the cool part about his channel. I'm sure all of you guys thought the same way. Hey, what's going on with this guy? Why does it look that way? What's the theory behind it? So, yeah. Flurry reminded me of Homer Simpson. He works at the nuclear plant. Yeah. Let's see. It was 1,900 CPM radiation on the Geiger counter. He got, but he erased that video. I downloaded that video, so I have it. So the government wouldn't flag him. If you look it up, and even a Google search will tell you that the 1,900 was not a very high number. It didn't say warning, go to the hospital immediately. However, it was a number that would be worth looking into in an investigation for a craft that wasn't on. By the way, these things don't emit radiation while they're off. The radiation comes from the field bubble itself. Just so you understand that, I mean, we're in a saturation field right now of energy, and when you start breaking and pushing against that, the only way to do it is with cold radiation or cold plasma unit that's self-structuring, and then you get that field out there. That's how you know you have it. It's never in the hot radiation form. That only comes on the outside of it, and it's based on the sheath layer and everything else and how this thing is structured in itself. Let's see. Something dangerous without a knock at the door of the government. Yeah. Somebody shows up. I'd love to find out that too. Just an interview with him to find out if somebody showed up at the house. Yeah. I wonder if he had neighbors out there watching his property, like in case anything happened. You know what I mean? Hey, I got some weird stuff going on. Ask the neighbor to watch your stuff. I wonder if that thing, if there was something going on there. That'd be an interesting part of the conversation. Let's see. He lives. Yes, he does. Anyone figure out what the symbols mean? I don't think anybody's come out with the correct interpretation of the symbols yet. Let's see. James made a Reddit post 2 hours ago. This guy is back. I'm borrowing someone's phone right now. You post an update to YouTube. Yeah. Well, there you go. He's definitely he's even made a live video on his channel. If you guys want to check that out. Let's see. What's going on, Robert? Lightspeed's in the house, guys. That guy's awesome, man. We're writing papers together. Yeah, it's really cool. Thank you, man. Let's see. Pet kitten. Pet the kitten. Yeah, I got a little kitten in here. Cat keeps coming up to my desk, man, trying to jump on everything. So cool as hell, though. Let's see. The symbols don't matter on the object itself. I don't know about that. If it's an ancient device, just so you guys know, there could be a starting sequence on there. Generally, that's what it is. And if you look at all the ancient writings that are on there, they usually have something to do with triangles. Some of them look like ancient math equations, but I doubt that they are. Some of them are just stuff that has to do with the universe and stuff like that, calendars. There's a lot of that go into the ancient symbols. Let's see. Are you looking for am I looking for 3 radioactive cats? Wow, that'd be something, man. For the cats on his property. Yeah, that'd be something. Let's see. You can have secret military tech and throw random symbols of obscure origin. Yeah, you could. Uh, yeah, okay. Has he posted again? Yes, he did. We're just going over that. He left a video out there, and apparently he's posted on Reddit as well. I'm sure everybody's going to find every one of those posts. Does he? Does that mean antimatter power? Actually, you'd be surprised how easy it is to make the field. How do you know he's alive? Here you go. I'll go ahead and play it again for you.
I need to get home. I have no idea where I'm going. I just need help. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm sure everybody is scared right now. And, my migraines. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know how far away home I am. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta give this back, guys. This is not even my phone. I'm gonna throw this phone away.
There you go. And there's the link to that video. So you guys have it in case you wanted to go over there and verify for yourself. He left it out on his channel. So yeah, he's back. And he left a Reddit post apparently. So yeah. Just so you guys understand, it's back out there, and I'm sure everybody's going to be covering by tomorrow. Little suspect. I think we're all there. We're all there with you on that one. Let's see. Appalachian, not where I guessed. Yeah, I figured he'd be more towards Northern California myself. I didn't realize he was out, out that way. Let's see. Yeah, he's wearing the same shoes. If you look at the drilling video, so go back and look at the shoes. I think someone was saying earlier in the chat. Yes, those do look like the same shoes and probably the same size that we saw in the drilling video. So if you want to check that, that'd be a first place to check to make sure that those are his feet if you wanted to go that far. Yeah, you live over there. Yeah, never touch anything by a military base. That's for sure. I live between two. So there's two Air Force bases out where I'm at in California in the southern part. And yeah, you don't go by their test range ever. Yeah, you you go to their test range and something didn't exactly explode the right way, or something has radioactive stuff which is everywhere over there. Yeah, you'd be in a lot of trouble. The trim around the shoes, is that different or wider? Well, let's pull up the intro that I did here. And towards the end, let's see, I see the shoes right there, dark with white tips. Let's see if we have a better picture of them. There we go. There's the shoe there.
I need to get home.
Let's see if we get a picture of his shoes.
Everybody is scared right now, and I just got away. I need to get home.
There's a shoe there. I'm sorry, I don't have a better picture for you, but they look similar. I don't see any problem with that. He's chilling out at my house in Iowa. Nice. No, I think those are the same shoes. So we'll pull this one down and we'll take a look again.
I guess we'll begin.
Yeah, those look like the same shoes. So you're still not convinced? Thicker white part? I think it just has to do with the direction he was standing. Let's see. Been on DMT for sure. I don't know what that is. Focus on the white part. Let's see. Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you, man. If you're right, and he's got a psyop going, he's doing it the right way. That's for sure. I agree with that. I'd like to hold out hope that he's just being honest with us, but if he did a good job of it. He got us all to watch it. That's for sure. Is there a link to his Reddit post? I don't have it. If somebody has it, I could take a look real quick. Um, uh, I don't see it right here. I pulled up the last Reddit that I watched on here, and I don't see it. So let's see. If I do find it, I will leave a link in the description for you guys, and you guys can check it out there. I'll look for it a little bit more. Let's see. It's two different shoes. White sole goes halfway up. In the basement video, the white goes doesn't go all the way around the brown. Was it blue? Was it blue shoes or black shoes? Goes all the way around. Uh, so you think he was ejected or just getting dropped back off? I don't know, man. I I don't have any problem with him being miles away. I mean, if you go to the hospital, it's at least 5 miles away or something like that. That's not really a problem. Um, I do think that he was, getting some kind of medical attention. It seemed like, but nobody knows for sure until he tells us. Um, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, it would make for a bitchin' part of the story if it really was. I'd like to know what happened there. But then again, he'd probably say he was knocked out. So yeah, I mean, love to know that. Lives in Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, you can have two pairs of shoes. Yeah, we all understand that. Let's see. He also finally just posted an hour ago. Yes. Um, yeah, there's no problem with two pairs of shoes. It'd just be nice if we can match things up so the AI comment, that everybody has on it would go away. That would be nice just to know for sure. I mean, it's not like you could see the guy's face in any of his videos, so showing his face wouldn't help. I mean, you got to look at everything else he's got on, apparently. I guess if he shows toes or something, you could tell, identify some toes because that's what I saw in the video mostly. So, or his cat, show his cat. We've seen his cat. Or just show the cylinder. We know it's him. I mean, I don't think anybody else has got one of those hiding in the garage somewhere. Um, heard Iowa, heard New Mexico. What happened to the live feed? He even say he didn't say. Um, he said he had migraines. Is what I heard out of the thing. Maybe the feds tased him. Yeah. Update: James is okay. There you go. He says right here, if James still has the tube, it's a hoax. Yeah, it could be, or could have a good explanation. I can't wait to hear it. This is how Hubbard became a millionaire. Nice. Yeah, there you go. He says nothing, just that he woke up. Yeah. If he's doing that, yeah, that'd be a good trip. I don't think it turned out well for him, though. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. From what I've seen in all the videos that I watched about it and then talking to himself, people are like 50-50 on this, guys. That's about what I've seen. Some people absolutely do not think that he, you know, that this is real at all, and then he just made it up, and then the other half are convinced that he's got something going on. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he did. What's going on, man? At the Traveling Fools channel, man. Just doing an update about James, man, and apparently he came back and left the video. So yeah, I know Fools is getting a lot of heat for you know having his number and stuff. And in all honesty, he tried to contact him, but apparently there was no answer. Thankfully, James showed back up and had a story out there about it. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, the story broke on the Traveling Fools channel when we were on there on Friday, and we do a Friday show every week at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And James called in as one of the callers on there, and he had called back one or two times more than that on the channel and talked to us several times. And that's where the videos come from on my channel, is that we talked to him in person over the phone. He called in and told us what was going on with this. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. Hopefully he'll call back in, because as far as I know, that's the only channel that he was calling into and speaking with people on, other than doing the Reddit posts and stuff like that. But that was the only one that, you know what I mean, he called into. And then he started doing live shows after that. So James needs a good lawyer. Yeah, he's got Mr. Duger, his internet lawyer. Love that guy, man. Hearing Mr. Duker go out and just say the names of foods, just dude, I laugh all day. Okay, sorry. If you ever watch that and you listen to him and he brings up names of them, and gets me every time. Okay. Yeah, I really do hope James is okay. Yeah, from what we know, James is okay. Um, get an Oscar? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to look. We just got over the fact that he's alive, so I don't want to go into disparaging him in any way. We'll just leave it at that, and hopefully, hopefully he comes out of it. And regardless of what the situation is with the device, I just wish for his well-being most of all. So, yeah. Aliens, oh, dude, I would love it if it's aliens. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm a sucker for good alien stories. So, yeah, if he comes up with an alien story, I'm all in. Okay, I'm watching it for sure. Regardless of how I feel one way or the other, I'm watching that for sure. Okay. Better than Netflix, yeah, some of it is. I'll be honest with you. Wonder what he's sorry for? I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes when you get on the internet and you talk with people and you start doing things like that, he could be sorry that he's not, getting you guys the information or something like that. I couldn't tell you. Fire in the Sky, yeah. Looking forward to season 2, yeah. Looking forward to it as well. I'll be honest with you. I'm looking forward. I want to see what he's got to say. Yeah, it definitely got us all. I agree with it. It's great entertainment, man. Whatever side you're on, yeah. You haven't seen his lady. What did he say? Here you go.
I need to get home. I have no idea where I'm going. I just need help. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm sure everybody is scared right now. And, my migraines. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know how far away home I am. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta give this back, guys. This is not even my phone. I'm gonna throw this phone away.
There you go. Left that on his channel. It's on his live section of his channel. So just seems like he woke up discombobulated. Is the best way I could say it. Let's see. He said he made a YouTube comment. Say he was in Ohio, probably separate from that video, I guess. Um, yeah, he definitely. You know what? He's got us all sucked in. I think I as much as people who believe him want to believe, there's many people who think he's a hoax and they want to see it being proven. So either way, he's got us. I mean, let's be honest with each other. Either way, he's got us. So we're all in this, man, until we get to a conclusion on there. We prove it one way or the other. Either way, he's got us looking at it. So whatever he's doing and whatever he wanted to get out of it, and he's got, and if he just wanted to be honest and get it out there, he definitely did that. And I think in the last several days, more people have tuned into his channel, subscribed, and watched his videos. So if his goal was to get it out there, he definitely did it. So whatever side of the fence you fall on, he's definitely doing, what he wanted to do and get it out there. Yeah, his channel's name is James. I just left the link in the description to go straight to his video that you just watched. So, yeah, it's just simply James. So, but he says it's not his phone. So how did he post his live? I don't know, man. If he got into his account, he could do it from anybody's phone. Let's see. Says he's gonna follow. He says stole one. What do you say? He's going to throw the phone away, so maybe he stole one. To be fair. Oh wow. Brightest color in the crown box. Okay. Man. Yeah, kind of like the Blair Witch Project, isn't it? Just. Oh. Let's see. Can I get a link for his? I want to see the video for where he drills into it. Okay, give me a second. All right, here's the link right here for you. There you go. There's the link for the one where he drills into it. I download this stuff, guys. I don't know about you, but just in case it goes away. Yeah, he didn't actually drill into it. You're right. He tried, and it could be in reverse. Folks was saying that the drill was in reverse. So, yeah, absolutely could be. James says that, yeah. Let's see about where the cylinder is, huh? Okay. Let's see what the sounds were, guys, because I think it's to be honest with you, I think some of it's intriguing. So we'll just get it to that point.
Two.
I didn't even have the right bit to get into that.
What is that? No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so for those of you who say that's a seizure happening, that's not a seizure happening. That sound here, I'll play the sound again. That was definitely not what that was. Okay, yeah, definitely not a seizure sound, to be honest with you. Seizures don't sound like that. What that was, man, I don't know what to tell you. Uh, a lot of things come to mind. Probably not best to say them right now. Just thankful the guys that's still around with us. Okay, let's listen to the end here. You hear that low rumble. Yeah, you hear it in your headphones, yeah. So that sound, by the way, I've heard the sound several times. Okay, it sounds like airflow through a pipe. It sounds so. If you ever play with high voltage and you get it to arc off really well, that's the sound that it makes. Also, a butane torch would make that sound. Okay, that's what I think it is. Okay, now I can't prove that, but it sounds like a torch being lit. Okay, maybe like the same butane torch he had before. I could 100% be wrong. It could be a hovering craft sitting in his room. It could be the device got up and started hovering around the room. I mean, I'm not going to discount anyway. I'll put it out there for you. Um, yeah. You can hear the trucks go by ever so often, and he's swallowing as he's passing out. I'll have to listen to it a little more than that because I'd have to amplify living daylights out of this in order to get that, and I can't do that right now. Yeah, a lot of stuff muffled. Okay, sounds like a Christmas gas or fart. Yeah, could very well be. Uh, and it says doesn't sound like an arc to me. Sounds like a seizure. Okay. Uh, the drilling live stream is a work of art. Let's see. James was found deceased. That's we actually have a video of him being alive. To be honest with you, where he came out and talked to us. So I don't know if you know. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. I think he's alive. They say it could be AI or something like that. So I don't even move this out of the thing. They say they could be AI or something like that. But I haven't seen anything where it says that he moved on. Yeah, bad time to attempt to troll. Yeah, yeah. We all seen the video, man. So and look, take it for whatever you will. He also posted on the Reddit, from what I understand. So you think those are helicopters at the end? I didn't hear helicopters, to be honest with you, but it very well could be. We could listen to it again and check it out. I don't, I mean, very well could be a helicopter. It didn't sound like it to me though. So yes, he is alive. Just so you know, if you just tuned in, he is absolutely says he's alive. We've been showing the video all night of him saying that he was out of it, and he didn't say anything about the object or anything like that. So let's see. Oh, dude, if he waited a week or two more, he'd probably have over 1 million subscribers, to be honest with you. So that I don't think it was motivating him to stay away, if you understand what I mean there. If he was just looking for a high subscriber count or something like that, him staying away for another week or two would have shot his number through the roof. So I don't know that was his motivation at all. I can tell you that right now, based on the number he got immediately, and everybody else's channel who put him on there is getting a lot of views on it. So yeah, he would have been a lot higher. So I don't think that was his motivation. Right on. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'll be honest with you, man. Uh, when you have a seizure, you bite your lip, and it doesn't sound like a squishy sound. That's I've been witness to several of them, and that's never the sound that I've heard. Um, it's all your muscles contracting at once is what's going on. So you wouldn't make that type of sound. Could have been something else in the room, absolutely. I have no idea what it was though. Ducks make the same sound when their feet are clapping. Okay. Flight in the Navigator. I watched that movie. Flight of the Navigator. That was 80s. Old school. The loud sound that we heard in the room. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm not discounting the videos, so please don't misunderstand me. I just certain sounds aren't exactly right in there. That's all I was saying. Let's see. He was openly communicating. He said more than just you. Yeah. Look, like I said, he was an open book on the live. You ask him a question, he'd directly answer it. He wasn't trying to evade anything. And he did it twice, by the way. He came on 2 live shows and didn't evade any question. He answered them as directly as he could and gave a truthful answer. Myself and everybody on the show felt the same way, that that's what he did. So, yeah, we just took him at his word for his story. Yeah, I had no problem with that at the time. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I could have had a flat tire sound. Yeah. Um, you want to play it back? Okay, we could play that again. Let me go back to it.
What is that?
Hold on. Sorry, give me just a second. Stop playing.
It does have power. It's in Milwaukee. Plus, look, it's full. What is that? No, I'm sorry.
That's definitely not a seizure. It sounded like something counting down, to be honest with you. There's some kind of motion going on or something. Okay, we'll take that one down. Guys, if you haven't seen it, this is the second live interview he did on the channel with us on the Traveling Fools channel. It's just cut down so you guys would just get the interview with him. This is the link to it if you guys wanted to watch it. There you guys go. Now, I just want to address something out there just so everybody knows. We talked to him twice, and we didn't take him as seriously the first time we did the second time. And I'll just say it outright. You know, we were not in there to offend anyone, just so you know. We were doing a call-in show, having a good time, and then he called in with a serious subject, which we were not prepared for. And, yeah, we just took it as what it was. And thankfully, he called back a second time. We had a nice, good interview with him, and everything worked out. So I'm sorry if you guys felt the first interview was a little bit unprofessional. But yeah, we moved on from that, and we got him back. And as far as I know, it's only I left the videos out there just so you guys know, so that everybody would have them, because he doesn't do many live interviews at all. So that way, at least you have it, no matter how you felt about it. So with that said, I mean, at least the information's out there. Yeah, well, got to be honest about it, man, because we didn't treat him. Yeah, we treated him okay, but we did make some fun in the first live. That was for sure. Okay. If we even know he's all right, yes, he is all right. We had his video out here, and I guess I'll play it again here in a little bit for you. I know a lot of people are worried. Yeah, he's okay. As far as we know, it doesn't seem like he's 100% yet, but do we know if anybody's living nearby him? There's people who've tracked down who he got his windshield fixed from. There's a lot of people on Reddit that want to know the information, and they're close. So I suspect we'll have all that information by either someone else or by James here in the next day or so. Oh, right on, brother. Right on. Here you go. I'll put it up for you.
I need to get home. I have no idea where I'm going. I just need help. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm sure everybody is scared right now. And, my migraines. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know how far away home I am. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta give this back, guys. This is not even my phone. I'm gonna throw this phone away.
There you go. Hopefully that helped. If you're watching this video back, just know that people come in, we're playing it just so that everybody can hear the news. It struck everybody pretty hard when it came out that he passed out on the live stream. So, yeah, and I don't think, honestly, he pushed the button to upload. For everybody who's done the live stream, that's not on, say, like StreamYard or something like that. If it's just on YouTube, as soon as your phone goes off, it ends the live stream. So, and it's automatically uploaded as you record it. So, yeah, it's not something that you do. So, I don't have any problem with that. You're terrified again. Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming when it happens. Yes. So, yeah, I want to find out if he was abducted. That's one of the main things I want to know. Was he abducted? Yeah, that's I want to know what the blue light was in the back. Was he abducted? What all those sounds were, everything. So if we get him on a live stream again, man, hopefully, in the next week or so, he'll show up on a live stream and be way awesome. I got a ton of questions for him. Trust me, I've been making a list. So We'll definitely get it all out there to you guys as soon as we know. Let's see. I don't have the someone asked for the one on the Geiger counter. I don't have that. He did erase it immediately, and I didn't get it before he did. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to find out if it was flagged for AI. I mean, if he shows up on a live, we all know what it is. I don't have the Discord link. I wish I did, to be honest with you. I know somebody out there does, and my email's on my channel if you want to leave it to me, and I'll put it in the description of the video. I'll leave it right here. There you go. If you have a link to the Reddit post, leave it in my email, and I'll leave it as a link in the description of the video for people when they check back in. Is John alive? Is that it's James? I don't know who's John. Let's see. No, I have not been in contact with him since the last update. Maybe John is the phone he borrowed. Oh man, that's pretty bad. If people can look into you and find all that information like that, which I know that they can. It's just creepy when you find out that everybody knows it now. Wow. Yeah, hopefully we got some good answers, man. Um, I don't think he posted any videos on Reddit. I think he was just talking to people on there. Everyone that I've saw on Reddit, I didn't see a video unless somebody else posted it for him. I didn't see anything he posted. No, got me there. I should have read that before I put it up. Definitely got me there. Yeah, he's making it seem like he's on the run. I agree with you there. So we'll have to find out, huh? Let's see. Yeah. Well, he's got us all. If it's a story, man, I'll be honest with you, he's got us all. It's possible to metadata the last video and verify it's a different phone. Good. Anyone else find 40 Seconds Live? He did was weird with the audio. That's what everybody's talking about. They said it possibly could be AI. Let's see. Yeah, I can't wait for the next show. I'm there with you. I'm excited to see what goes on next. Yeah, you don't think he's faking it? He's literally said he was in danger. I, I'll be honest with you. I think 100% he feels that way. I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that one bit. Well, we were all asking where that was as well. We're all there with you. Oh, yeah, his friends and family probably know, and that's probably why he made a video. I'll be honest with you. People finding out too much information. Yeah. Uh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it didn't seem like him to use AI. I'll be honest with you, man. Not for the stuff we've seen. Oh, that. Yeah, I tend to believe that with you. I didn't believe that letter at all myself. Yeah, oh, his stuff did get highlighted, that's for sure. Definitely got a bunch of stuff out there, no matter which side of the fence you came down on. Yeah. Yeah, there's no government stamp on that letter. Yeah, they don't communicate by letter, by the way. They leave no physical evidence for you to pull any DNA or anything off of, so or fingerprints. They don't send you letters. I think there's a kind of like a mental breaking down that's going on. Look, it could just be the device giving off weird stuff and it's driving him insane. That absolutely could be a possibility. And I would tend more towards that. You know, maybe he's doing something weird, on that. Darren, you're awesome, brother. Thank you, man, for gifting 101 Bill's membership, man. Totally appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, it could be. Oh, he got in over his head. Letter could have been from the hacker who found him on YouTube. That could be. There could be people messing with him. That's not out of the question. Yeah, that letter, that was like the Mothman. They're kind of both in the same category right there, right? I didn't care for either one of those or the windshield. So, yep, get 3i Atlas for Christmas. Yes, that's absolutely true. Yeah, right, like a week before Christmas is when it comes to the solar system where we can see it closest to the Earth. Yeah, good old James, man, taking us for a ride. Did James break any law? I don't know that he did, to be honest with you. I don't think that he did. There might be some obscure law out there that hit him for a little bit, but no major laws. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, he found an object, reported on the object, and then told you things that were going on. I don't think he did anything unlawful in that point. Yeah. What the ironic thing is like some of the stuff just seemed weird. Like the fruit, when he showed that what was it, grapefruit? It looked like a giant bud on it. I mean, what was up with that? Why would he show it that for his lunch? I I mean, that's what I mean. I don't think he was all there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I didn't get that one, or the one sitting in his car where he's eating the food. Like the rotisserie chicken looked good. I was into that, but he was eating chicken strips and he ate a bunch of stuff, man, in his car while he's talking with us. It was just his lunchtime or something. But I don't know. Bernie, what's up, brother?
What's happening, my man?
Oh, nothing much. We're just talking a little bit of James and his big cylinder that he
So
has.
apparently he drilled in, he collapsed, and then he disappeared. So it's got to be legit, right? That's the
Yeah,
narrative going around.
that's what's everybody's saying. Yeah,
So it's like you can't just drill into something and drop down and drop off the face of the earth, and it's not be real, right?
well, I think he definitely passed out. I think there's
Real
no
okay. So you think he actually passed out for real?
yeah.
Okay, I have not seen the video yet, so it's looking more legit. You're saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, he definitely passed out. I mean, he fell down and everything. So either he's getting an Academy Award or he actually did it. So
Yeah, yeah. See, like did he actually like pass out and drop down, or there's the possibility that he could have taken something to knock himself out, and if that, or maybe it's real, and maybe he is, um, hopefully not dead in that basement.
no, well, he left the video. See, the good thing is thankfully, like right before I went on live, he made a live video, a couple of minute recording, but people still think that's suspect and that it could be AI generated or something like that. So yeah, we don't honestly know. He said he made a Reddit post. I've heard a lot about that. I haven't seen that one myself. Which way it is, Bernie, I don't know. I just know, dude,
But
he's
it's like,
got.
was the Reddit post afterwards?
It was after he left the YouTube video today.
Okay, right, because that's kind of suspicious. Like, why wouldn't you go onto camera that? Why would you do a Reddit post sort of thing? Maybe I'm gonna have to read it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into it. But earlier in the day, I saw trending the pictures of the front of it and like the symbols in, and it's like, yeah, those don't those are pretty human civilization symbols compared to like other U parts where at least seems alien or seems proto language sort of thing. So it's that I was feeling was a bit suspect, but you
Well,
never know.
I looked into the writing, man. It was, I'll be honest with you, it would have been before Sanskrit was written. I saw a language out there that would have been
Really,
pre-Sanskrit. Oh, yeah. And
I just saw a bunch of like sacred geometry symbols.
oh, there was definitely sacred geometry on there. It's the lettering around it. And I don't think that star was actually a star. It was more geometry based. I agree with you on that.
Okay, so it's a fitty fitty.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
time pass.
This is like one of those stories, man, that comes along every once in a great while. So he had Stephen Greer said he would take it. He was on a video today saying that if James is alive and he can contact him, they come over and pick it up, do all the testing on it. You know what I mean, and see what it really is.
So then he didn't disappear because he did a new video today with Stephen Greer. Or talking
Stephen,
about Stephen Greer.
yeah, Stephen Greer did the video and left
Oh,
it on
Stephen
X.
Greer did the video about it.
Yeah, yeah. He was
Okay.
asked. He was asked in an interview if they would take on this as a project, and he said yes.
Okay.
So that was cool. Um, he said, "I got a big thing right here that says he's going live." Let me just check this real quick. Bernie, while you're on.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, they got something going on. So I see it right now. Hold on.
So our original memes might have been inaccurate.
Yeah.
Or did it just probe Uranus before it came to Earth?
Who knows,
All
man?
right. Hey,
Everybody has their opinion, Bernie. I try to stay out of it. I got chewed out the first couple of times, man, when I said my opinion on
I know, but just humor. It was just
it.
humor. It was dark, whole humor.
Yeah, he just left another video. It's very short.
Oh my, you got 49.99 euros.
Yeah, here, I'll play it for you. Here it is.
While I get home, I'm trying to find a ride. I'm so sorry. I've been gone for like, I don't even know how many days it is. I can't tell, but it's like 3 days now. So, what was I gonna say? My head is in terrible pain. I don't know what happened. I can't even think right now. I'm sure I have so many emails, so many missed calls, so much everything. But This is insane. All I can tell you is I was not supposed to open that. I was not supposed to open it, is what I can say. We tried it. I thought I was better than it, but I was not. There is an agenda and process here that we cannot control, and I tried to go against that agenda, but it has to keep going the way it is. So I'm gonna get back home. Hopefully I still have it, and I know what I'm supposed to do with it now. I know what I'm supposed to do. That is what is making me so happy, is that I finally know what to do with it. But I'm gonna go now, guys. Again, I'm so sorry about everything. I'm so sorry. I can't even explain what happened, but I'm sorry. Alright, guys. I'll be back soon.
I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical.
Yeah, real quick, Bernie, I just want to take care of this. Matrix Memes, I want to thank you very much, man. Very much appreciated. He says, the rule of life, take everything with a large pinch of salt. Stay curious, but never gullible. Words to live by. I agree.
Well
So your
said
suspect,
from a meme. That's got some wisdom from a meme. Matrix meme. Thanks for supporting the show. And I don't know. I just don't know about this one. I'm more skeptical than pro, but I definitely will have to observe the symbols and the language on it in close, and also I guess watch the video where it falls. And I just don't know, but I haven't had a very good feeling of it. It seems very scripted, and it really seems like that black goo one, out like style from Colombia or wherever it was in South America.
the
Like
Boogosphere.
that's just my opinion, but it could also be like the center maybe of one of the Boogosphere sort of drones. Maybe like I don't know. We will see. We will see if we see more of these things showing up, and if you see one actually in the sky, then it's probably real.
Yeah, you didn't see the drilling in video?
I have not yet.
Okay, well, let me put it up for you. I'll just take a couple seconds. Let me see real quick. She's got an orange at the butt. Look at that.
Interesting.
I guess we'll begin.
There you go.
What is that?
What do you think?
Again, it's like it seems kind of scripted. It's for a UFO drone craft. It seemed a little too easy for a standard bit of steel to drill through it. It seems like it was standard steel through standard steel sort of thing.
Well, it's stainless steel. You'd never get through it with that bit. That's for sure. People are saying the bit went backwards. So that definitely never get through there.
Right? Like I don't know.
Usually I hit the floor with the drill in my hand, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you're going out, you're like, well, I'm drilling until I go out. So
Right. Well, I guess if we will see if James shows up, and we will see if James actually has any radiation poisoning, and we will see if we ever see what's inside of that drone. that he drilled into, allegedly.
I think I'll be honest with you, man. From his last live stream we just watched, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think he's drilling into the thing anymore. I think either it's going to be gone soon, or somebody's picking it up, or something else. I think
All
he's learned his
right,
lesson. Yeah.
exactly. I appreciate you finally restating your opinion, your educated opinion from experience of making and testing such technologies again on this potential Uranus probe that is dealing with dark holes.
Yeah, pretty bad, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But hey, I guess you get paid for views, and it's a pay-per-view world.
Well, see, the thing is, Bernie, he hasn't monetized his channel from all that I know.
Okay.
He got the views way too fast. So we all know the monetization process is about 30 days, right? Because you got to get the stuff in the mail, then you
This
got to
is
send it
true.
back and all that stuff and set it up. And he basically went from 0 subscribers to like several thousand in a few weeks. So he wouldn't have had
Oh,
time to get the thing
okay.
back. And then he went up from, I want to say it was 6 or 7 thousand to over 15,000 as soon as
Oh,
he,
what?
until he, well, when he blacked out
Yeah.
on the video a couple
Okay.
days ago.
Algorithm pumper, and that, that
Yeah. So,
suppresses anything real.
yeah. So he wouldn't have monetarily gained from it. And if he wanted more subscribers and stuff like that to sell the channel outright later for just the amount of
Yeah.
subscribers on there, he could have stayed away another week and that thing would have been over 1 million. You know what I
Who's
mean?
to say he's not going to come back?
Well, he's already come back and left 2 videos now.
Yeah. So
So
there
yeah,
we
I
go.
mean, he'll get some stuff from that, but I don't know, man. I think monetarily, if he wanted to benefit from him, he could have done some different things to it. So I'm not so sure that
True.
was his motivation.
Very true. We don't quite know yet.
Yeah, crazy though.
It doesn't appear so, but then again, if it's legitimate, then it's alien technology, so we don't really know how it could potentially operate if it's actually works, because it would be a different system than what you're developing essentially and how that works.
Yeah. Well, okay. Say he comes back. Well, if he gives it to Stephen Greer, we're gonna have an answer. Like, cause if Greer takes it, he must see something in it when he goes to pick it up, right?
Or is it
So,
that Greer sees money in it and is gonna be like, oh, I can sell views with this?
oh yeah, well
And
that could be a psyop in itself. I know what you're saying there.
indeed, that could be the original psyop of it all. Is just like, hey, let's make this thing go big, and I'll come take it from you, and then I'll say that we got robbed in Mexico by some police,
Got robbed in Mexico, and they took it.
right? Um, we may just see a replay of. I think, was Greer involved in the Boogosphere, or was that just Jaime Maussan? I
Yeah,
don't know.
for what I understand, they kept it in the country and wouldn't let it out. So then they had to bring the scientists to it in order to investigate it.
Interesting.
So yeah, we'll see, man, if it goes down the same road. I mean, look, it's a publicity stunt. It could be potentially, if Greer takes it, it could be potentially something, because the jury's out, man. I've never seen Stevie Greer produce anything that is tangible. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, whether it is, isn't, we'll see.
We shall. And we shall see it. Hopefully, not probing Uranus or my anus. Oh no, is there a planet Uranus? There needs. Let's change. No, no, I'm definitely not proposing to change Uranus to Uranus. We will leave the name of the planet Uranus. It does not need to be Uranus. And on that, Good to see you, my friend. I will catch up with you on another stream, hopefully tomorrow if you're around.
You're gonna be out here by tomorrow, is what you said?
Oh no, not quite. I'm out in California first,
Oh,
and
I
then
thought you were going to Corona, California. I'm like, dude, you're right by
oh,
me.
my bad, my bad. No, I definitely would have called and given a little bit more forewarning. It'll probably be about another week to week and a half.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
going out to Vancouver tomorrow, and then I will be back in Kelowna in a couple days, and then I'm going back to Calgary, and then I should be flying out finally.
Cool. Who is
All
Peter
right.
Cane Dog Training?
I think that is a fake scam coin. So,
Oh, some guy
freaking
just
scammer
spamming
bots
up there.
trying to sell a pump and dump fake coin. Don't put your money in that chat. You will get robbed legally by the scam coin industry.
Yeah, I don't know what they're
All right.
doing, sitting on the chat doing that. Yeah,
It's got to be
because
bots. Cane dog, interesting.
yeah, I'll have to put
Cane
that in
dog
my
training. No, thank you.
yeah. I don't know what they think they're going to accomplish. Nobody here wants that stuff. The,
Oh yes. There we go. Still in my good friend's studio here. It's a great time. We're going to hopefully tonight do the 440 hertz to 432 and do some little experiments with it. And we'll be publishing that in a couple days.
oh, very cool.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Nathan. Thank you.
All right, Bernie. Have a
Bye.
good one, man.